Hey, what's up guys? And this video is gonna be about scouts basically in Runes of Magic, because I got a question from YouTube username Big Fat Orange Thing, and he's wondering if I was still playing ROM. So yes, I do play still ROM. I do still play ROM, and he's wondering like how to make money and all the general ROM stuff. But mainly he's like, if I ever played a scout, can I tell him how to play it and what TP to put, what talent point should he used for what skill, So I'm gonna go over like kind of like what I did with the scout interview I did with Swag. And basically, let's start off with what a scout does. So basically, as a scout, you're like a ranged DPS, and I guess if it comes to it, you could kite whoever's coming at you. So that's it's kind of like a fun class to play. So let's begin with the general stuff. So scout class specific, and you have one like main cooldown. Every class has a main cooldown, and the scout's main cooldown is Arrow of Essence, which enhances ranged weapon damage by 20% and raises attack speed by 15% for 15 seconds. So like in the beginning of fights maybe, or in the beginning of a fight, like for a boss fight or in siege, maybe like a big battle's going on, then you would pop this Arrow of Essence, and it's pretty strong too. So use it for the beginning of boss fights to kind of kill the bosses as fast as possible, or in siege if there's like a lot of people coming at you, you could pop this cooldown. The next one is auto shot. You don't have to put TP points into this one, because all it does is just what does it do? It is basically auto attacks. Like for a rogue, you would push attack to attack, but then for a scout, you have your other skill, which is auto attack. So you have attack and auto attack with your, because you have two weapons. You'll have, well, I'm a scout rogue, so I have two weapons. Well, actually, yeah, any scout can have two weapons, because if you're a scout warrior, you can hold axe. If you're a scout, any scout can hold a dagger. So if you're a scout warrior, you can hold an axe also. But let me kind of show you what auto attack does. And basically, auto attack is really good. You should keep it, because once you do all your cooldown and your speed attack goes up, auto attack does damage by itself. It's like a little dot, you would say. So to activate, you just push it once, and you can see it kind of does a little animation, but it kind of went too fast there because I one-shotted him. But usually you'll know when it's on when it has a little activation. It kind of, I don't know what you would call it, but it kind of phases, I guess, and it's active. And you don't have to push it once, okay? If you push it again, it will turn auto attack off. So you don't want that. You just want to push it once, and then go on to your next skills. So for sure, put TP in your wind arrow, because it's almost spammable. It uses 15 focus, and it's like an instant also. So as long as you have focus, you will be able to use wind arrow. And next up is the scout shot, which is in the scout not the class specific, but in the scout, this tab right here, the scout tab, I guess you would call it. So this is shot. Basically, this is a 2-second cooldown, so you can also, right when it comes, it's a low cooldown, so you can just use it whenever. And as you can see, it's on my third tab here on my attack list. And next, for sure, if you don't have this one, you don't have TPs into this skill, you should have some. So combo shot. It's basically your strongest skill right now, because it shoots 3 ammunition at one time. It shoots 3 arrows at one time. So, let me kind of show you guys. Well, I don't know if these guys will last. I should have went somewhere else for a better thing, but it charges up, shoots 3 at a time, but there only shot once because that minion died in one time. So yeah, basically what is it? My rotation is, start off auto shot, and then combo shot, and then shot, and then window, shot, window, shot, and then combo shot when it comes back up. And then if you're after that, I would go with, piercing arrow. Piercing arrow is pretty good for like clearing mobs maybe, and also after chapter 4 update, it's pretty good because they made the damage go up on it, because they lowered the damage on the shot and wind arrow, but then they rose the piercing arrow, reflective shot damage, so those went up. And piercing shot is pretty good, but I think it's mainly for clearing mobs, but you could use it too while you're in a boss fight, because basically what it does, let me kind of read it here for you guys. Well, that's too long, so let me explain it to you guys. Like once you hit someone, it hits whoever's in the lined up. So let's see if you can see these two are lined up, okay? And if I use a piercing shot, it should hit both of them. Boom, see, they both died. 71k and 30k, they both died. So whoever's in that line of the piercing arrow, it shoots through them basically. And next up we have reflective shot, which is kind of the same, but you don't have to, they don't have to be lined up. So let's just go here where 3 of these people are, and here we go, reflective shot. Boom, it kind of goes like a little circle. Oh, actually, it should have hit all 3. Weird. Let me get it for 5 more seconds and see what happens. Because usually it doesn't matter if they're lined up. It just shoots whoever's in the way. And I think it reduces. Shot will deflect 2 times. Oh, within range. Okay. So it'll reflect twice. So it should hit 3 people total at least. But for the piercing arrow, whoever's in the way, they will get shot. Oh, I got 2 there, but it didn't go 3. Oh well, but if you're in Goblin Mines or something, you shoot a worm that's with 3 other worms, you will hit all 3. But let's see here. What's next is Vampire Arrow is what I would use next. Vampire Arrows is like it does damage and it leaves a dot. And my dot is like 520 HP every 2 seconds for 10 seconds, so it's not bad. It does damage and it leaves a dot, so you should do that. And now for the cooldowns. Cooldowns, Blood Arrow. For sure, you lose Blood Arrow. It's a very strong buff because, I mean, well, if a priest is healing you, use Blood Arrow. But if you have a bad priest, don't use Blood Arrow because basically you do gain a lot of attack damage, but you lose HP while while it's turned on. So for 30 seconds, every 2 seconds, your HP are reduced by 10%. But the attack of your ranged weapons is increased by 32%. So, you know, at a cost of attack damage, it reduces your HP. So if you have a good priest, then you would want to use that. Or, you know, if you have a, Furious Potion like I do here, you could use those if you're trying to solo or something. But other than that, let's move on to the set skills. The 2 set skills I have for Scout is what I use is, let me try to get there. Item set skills. I use 3 actually. Okay, yeah, the 3 I use is Shatter Starstorm. So, you know, as I said earlier, you're kind of like you could clear mobs with Piercing Arrow and Reflective Shot. Also, you use Shatter Starstorm. And this is like probably one of the best animation in Runes of Magic right here. It's my favorite skill. When I first got it, I used it like over and over. It's a 1-minute cooldown, but you know, I use it whenever I can. See, it kind of gives you like a little range thing. You know, place it as is, and boom, hits everyone within that range. And I'm lagging right now. Oh, there it goes. Boom, boom. See all those arrows coming down? You know, every time you do it, like rain. You know, rain arrows and everything. So that's a good skill, and that's from what is it? HODL set skill. So you gotta like get all the gear and then give the gear to this dude, and he'll give you the set skill if you didn't know how to do that. So let's go on to the next set skill. And the next set skill is Archer's Glory, and this is from the Hall set skill. So you gotta collect all the goddess pieces, and basically once you turn it on, you know, an arrow comes on top of you, and basically this gives you more attack speed and greater, you know, damage, etc. So it's kind of part of your cooldown. So use this with all your other ones like Arrow of Essence. It would stack with that. It would stack with Strong Stimulant. It would stack with the Push of Annihilation, etc. And this also looks pretty nice too. So, you know, people might fear you if you have this on. You know, they might go away. And the last one is Create Tendrils, which is pretty good. I would recommend this because all it does basically is once you have it, you click on it, cast time is 4 seconds. It comes out with new arrows. See, only a scout could carry these arrows too. So once you have these new arrows, they're called I would say Tendril arrows. And once you put them on, they're stronger than they're the strongest arrows right now. So if you want to be a good priest, get the set skill from, I think it's Rakshal Temple. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's Rakshal Temple actually. It's from the, I don't even know what the set skill, I don't even know what the gear is called in Rakshal Temple, but that's what it is. Let me see if I have it. Oh no, I still have Atrocity and Yawaka. So yeah, create Tendrils, you get stronger arrows, probably the best arrows. And I guess that's it for this video. I mean, all the other skills I don't use. I mean, well, you know, lasso. You might want to put lasso. Like it holds the. I mean, I guess if you're in a 1v1 situation, you might want to lasso, and then you know start your snipe up. Oh, okay, I'll go to snipe next. Now that I think about it, see, that's kind of like a good 1v1. Lasso, snipe, boom, 193k, they die. And basically, what lasso does, well, actually, for my lasso, since I'm a scout rogue, my elite is that it lasts for 10. It stuns for 10 seconds. Plus, they can attack, okay, and remove. Actually, I think that's for everyone. Never mind. I'm just getting ahead of myself, thinking I'm a OP scout rogue. But scout rogue does have an elite. So you know, other than that, put points to your elite points. So since I'm a scout rogue, I have, what do I have here? I have snapping arrow. As a scout rogue, I have snapping arrow. It decreases the target's physical defense and magical defense by 15% for 12 seconds. So you know that's kind of one of like a cooldown, I guess. You would start the boss fight, use that, use your combo, do all your cooldowns, etc. And snipe is one of your strongest skills. So like probably when you would want to use it if no one sees you, or if you have an invis pot, you could go in and use it. Invis pot, then you know target them and snipe. But I mean, one of the passives you have are Eagle Eyes, and you can just upgrade that, and basically it gives you more critical damage, and it's permanently increased. So it's like a good set passive that you have. You know, it's like kind of like a rune, if you know what a rune is. Basically, well, I don't have any runes to show you because I sold them all, but that's what the Eagle Eyes kind of does. But I don't know. Other than that, I don't really use anything else. Well, actually, yeah, concentration and target area is also part of your cooldown, because target area gives you more accuracy and more critical hit rate. Plus, concentration gives you increased focus regeneration, because you know once you can spam wind arrow basically forever once you have this cooldown on. But you know you kind of want to rotate between combo shot and shot, etc. So that's what you kind of want to do. And I guess that's all the skills I have for my scout. That's what I kind of do, you know. Well, I mean, I have like it's kind of like a habit for me now, because I don't really say when I do them. So, you know, basically I go, you know, combo shot, boom, kill him, you know. Since combo shots on cooldown, shot, wind arrow, snapping arrow, if I want to start off that, and auto shot, wind arrow, etc. You know, if I see these two together, bam, piercing arrow, they die. Over here, I use reflective shot. Oops, actually it didn't go off for piercing arrow. Boom. Yeah, so basically, you know, you're just kind of like a DPS kiting kind of person. You know, other than that, if you go 1v1, maybe you want a lasso. Here's a one dude, lasso, bam, snipe, get ready, you know, kills them, etc. So yeah, that's it for a scout. Let me know if I missed anything. Pretty sure I missed something. I'm not sure what else. I mean, I guess that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and thanks for asking, for whoever asked about the scout. I forgot the name already. And that's it for now. I'll see you guys whenever.